coming to you live on your chin. Oh, kid. Oh. This is the Going Deep show.
Some of the comments are so outlandish. It's awesome.
Going deep.
Fighting for the powers of evil, because good is dumb, it's Going Deep showtime. The weeks just fly right by here, don't they, Mr. Kleen?
Yeah, they do.
The weeks fucking fly right
this
by.
month is almost done.
Yay! Where's my thing? Where's my thing at? New addition to the game. I was listening back to older episodes of the show. Anytime Kleen references a date.
A date?
Anytime Kleen references a date or time.
I purposely stayed away from the date.
But he does.
I almost said how many more days are left of this month.
I'm going to make a new sign in here. It's going to be no weather.
I'm an old guy. That's what we talk about.
No weather.
The weather and date.
No slideshows of your family vacations.
Oh, come on. What about the one in Tijuana where I fucked a donkey?
It depends if how much fucking donkey cock is in it.
I had to pay extra for reverse donkey because usually the donkey
reverse donkey.
Well, usually the donkey fucks you. I requested to fuck the donkey.
That's the position. That's the position to go with, I think. Reverse donkey.
Yeah, that thing would split you in half.
Today on the show, we're gonna have all sorts of talk of whatever we bring up on the screen. I like to distract Mr. Kleen with things on the screen. He comes walking in here, and the first thing I have for him, the first thing was a hottie of the week that I picked this week.
And she was very delicious.
Nice little blonde. But here's the thing: I have this link of this. Never fails. Instagram. They're fine. They're fine. Just like women just whipping their tits right out. You can't read or say a word that someone could hear. And then that person has to interpret something, and then they freak the fuck out. So yeah,
there was this chick that just got out of the shower. Okay,
oh god,
full ass, bare ass naked. Okay, She turned her back, and it was just from like her shoulder blades down, but her ass was like bam right there. Yep. And she turned her leg just enough her butt cheek was covering her punta lunta, and that was on Instagram.
It's fine to have that on Instagram. It's sexy. It's loveliness.
See, I like it, but why would they? They ban the stupid stuff and they leave the stuff that probably should have been banned.
With that in mind, it's the topic that I was just totally baiting on you with. Did you, by any chance, check out The Fallen yesterday and see what our friend Dutch put in there?
No, I did not.
Okay.
I was gonna pop on last night. I just didn't.
Jesus Christ, man! I've determined that I live inside this Fallen. I do. Because I'm either updating stuff, changing things, making things happen. But a buddy of ours, who this is the biggest problem with setting this up. We have some people in the world. They got to keep their anonymity. I got to keep them on the down low, on the DL. So what that means is when you choose your usernames and stuff, it's like, oh crap, this can get tied back to me somehow. I know this is behind this page, this little hidden, I have a username, password. I've obviously made the choice to be in here.
Right.
So I can't really complain about it. This is one of my biggest complaints when I go to see a movie. You kind of go so you don't have to get bombarded with commercials. You're paying to go to the movie. You pay, they make some money, you watch the movie, you're entertained. But the advertising world loves to creep into every fucking thing. Marketing and advertising has to creep up your asshole, has to know how many fucking gray pubes you got, how many everything you got. So this model of anger is what has kind of like locked itself into stuff like this. So I was shocked because of what it was on the screen. Okay, here I'm going to describe this to you guys. This is one of those when you're scrolling. And you're like scrolling, you're like, oh, okay. Then you're like, oh, no, we don't want to see that. Our buddy, we have a section inside of the Fallen where all of our show notes reside. And one of the boards there is called What the Fuck? It's called WTF. And inside of What the Fuck are pretty much any stories that I say or anybody who's involved with this. This is a wide open public one. which is like, I don't know if that's a good thing or not.
Oh, no, it's definitely that should be a good thing.
If you're I should actually, yeah. This is the second level of protection when it comes to what's inside the site, right? So inside of the what the fuck category, it pops up on the main feed, and I'm scrolling, and it's a girl in bed, and they're doing the sideways slammy, the fucking sideways salami slide. So you're looking at it at first, you're like, oh yeah, chick's getting fucking railed. And then they pan back, and there's two other dudes fucking. It's a total train, man.
Oh, fuck.
But it's with 3 dudes.
3 dudes fucking each other.
Oh, God. It was like, I totally just, when he just, I did not. I had no desire to see that.
That definitely is a what the fuck moment, though.
Yeah.
That's appropriate for that.
Yeah. I texted him right away, and I'm like, dude, I don't think there has been a more what the fuck moment than seeing what you posted on that what the fuck. It seriously was a holy fucking shit. What the fuck? God damn, dude. It was fucking crazy. So I got to salute him for his doing what exactly it's meant for.
I gotta admit, I got all excited. I noticed you posted an entire meme section. I got all excited.
This is for you. What do you think I meant? I was gonna call it Kleen's memes.
Oh my God,
Kleen memes.
I love memes.
Mr. Kleen memes.
I fucking love memes.
I know, and I think
midgets and memes. Like I can find midget memes. That'd be even better.
Guess what board we're making next? Fucking midgets.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Then we're going to make a midget meme board. Then you're going to be confused on which one to put it in. It's like, oh shit, this is a meme, but it's got a midget in it. That goes in the midget meme board. That's great. It's perfect. I got a midget meme board. I got a midget board. I got the whole thing. So you didn't notice that.
Yeah, I know. I posted probably like 30 of them in it. Boom.
It's all inside knowledge here, people, that you're getting here at the Going Deep Show. But the thing is, the more I post into this, the more I spend the time putting the old shows in there, the more I get everything right. It's it. That's it. People, this is going to be the locked away little place where you can only get our shit. And if you don't want to get our shit, that's fine.
Oh, and
we're fine with that.
It's a lot of fun. I mean, I have a blast on there. It's like you said, it's a combination of different, social platforms, and you can throw anything up there you want. That's one thing that's funny.
I know.
Because I threw up entire porns. I meant entire porns.
What the fuck's his name? Our boy Sawyer, man.
Oh, yeah.
He's posting some hot fucking tattooed chicks in there. So It is. This is what it probably should have been created years ago, but would have been very, very difficult to create. This was not as difficult as it appears to have been made. So I encourage you guys, if you really would like to kind of be in on this little secret world that we're talking about, send us an email, studio@goindeepshow. That's GOINDEEP show.com. We could talk about that with you if you're involved. I was asked the other day, how are you going to keep the nonsense? How are you going to keep the riffraff, the people coming in and being retards? And I'm like, oh, that's the whole point of having it.
Right.
We're not going to keep those retards out.
No, we highly encourage you.
We encourage this stupidity, okay? We're not like the other. We're not mentally retarded. Yeah, we're not like Facebook and all these people. Oh, I saw a titty. Like what I just described to you about this, the girl getting railed. You think for a second Facebook's going to be like fine with that?
No,
let's put that on Facebook and watch your account. I want to create a Facebook account, some fake Facebook account, and just throw all the shit that we would throw into the fucking Fallen, just to see how long it lasts.
Right, and
just to see.
The funny thing is I think I can speak for Kid on this and on my behalf at the same time. All you female listeners, if you want to start a Fallen thing and you've got a fetish of showing your body off, I'm sure we wouldn't mind checking it out.
And I know we get criticized a lot for this show as far as being a little boys club and stuff like this, but you know what? It's what it is.
Hey, there's a lot of my female friends listen, and my girlfriend listens, obviously, and she comes on once in a while.
I like everybody being involved. I do. I like everybody being involved, and I'm aiming it more at the humor side of shit. And again, I'm not. I've said this a million times. I got talking to Bob the other day, and I got talking to J Mac the other day about stuff, and I'm just here to lob it up, guys. You got to knock it out of the park. You know what I'm saying, Kleen? That's why I put you on the spot all the time. You got called out the other day.
That's fine.
Did you see that on Facebook?
Oh, I never go on our Facebook site. I should.
You got called out by the Bob Martial Arts Phenom.
Uh-oh. About what now? Go ahead.
He said, Kleen, you should write down your jokes first and read them out loud before you say them. That's what he said. There were a couple of weird oddball one-liners that you attempted the other day. There was one that I heard later on. Like, Kleen, I think what you're good at, where your bread and butter is is when other people are talking, and then you chime in underneath them talking with shit. Because I've heard you say some stuff later on in the show. I'm like, oh my God, what the fuck? I can't believe you said that.
But I'm getting compared to greatness.
Bob is great.
Bob is like fucking phenomenal one-liner. He is like the one-liner of all one-liners. He's even funnier than a lot of comedians. Sometimes I've heard things. And
he's usually high as a kite.
Hey,
which makes it even better.
It makes it more creative.
How do you explain that? Fuck faces. I want to talk to you about a couple of things. Everybody's getting involved in what sex they are these days, and we've combined two of our favorite things here in this one, Kleen.
Sex and fatness?
We've combined our love of people. And people what I mean by people, large and in charge. You would think that with the way the world is, where the U.S. is, the more you have, the more this mentality of we got to consume
Oh,
stuff.
that bitch definitely consumes. It
But
looks like
the greediness of the world, it applies to everything except when it comes to the world of fat people. Why is my wife, my ex-wife is calling. I'm going to bring her in on the phone. Let's go right here.
It might be something important though. She's calling.
Hi, you're on speakerphone on the Going Deep Show. What's up?
Oh, well, hello.
Hi.
I need you to take Addie to school on Monday.
Okay.
So
School.
I'll just drop her here at like 7:15.
Okay. That sounds good. Tell
I don't want to be late on my first day.
Tell Red
Gotcha.
Kleen says hi.
Mr. Kleen says hello to you.
Oh, hi, Mr. Clean.
We should try to call you. We should try to call you back. Are you on the road for a minute or two? I know you have a topic you've been wanting to talk about.
Your daughter is forgetful. She takes after you, and I had to stop here to get her some pants. I'm sitting in your driveway.
She forgot her pants.
Okay, you're in the driveway. All right.
okay.
Hey, so when you're done, when you're dropping her off, just stop on in. We got the bike ready to go.
Come on in. I got an extra beer for you.
I'm in my pajamas.
All right. We'll talk at you later.
Okay, bye.
Hey, bye. All right. Open and transparent here on the Go Deep Show Live. Bringing in the Red. She's got some topics to talk about. Crazy bitches. You know why she can be an expert on crazy bitches? It's not because she is a crazy bitch.
Well, she is a woman, so
She's a woman, but she's not a crazy bitch.
No, she's
I don't
not,
recall her being a crazy bitch ever.
no, she always seemed pretty cool.
She's really laid. She's kind of laid back and stuff like that. Everybody's got their fucking thing, though. Okay, so back to what I was talking about. This 1,000-pound star. I don't even know what her fucking 1,000-pound star. Tammy Slayton.
Yeah, she's one of the sisters. That chick right there, if I remember right, she was like 650 some pounds, and her sister was like 400 some pounds.
And were they competing for some?
No, they
competition?
they were in that My 600-Pound Life thing, and they were both trying to get gastric bypass, and they lived together. And the one sister that was only 450 pounds, she could move around and work and stuff like that. She was kind of taking care of her, supporting her bigger sister that's in that picture right there, and she was actually losing weight, doing really well for the doctor, and then she was approved for her gastric bypass. And this bitch right here, I don't think ever was, if I remember right. Because she just couldn't stop shoveling her fucking face.
Dude, you read my mind. I was literally going to say, stop shoveling shit in your face. You totally
we've hang out too much.
We did. Yeah, this is good. But the best part about this is she is now revealing that she is pansexual.
Yes.
Which means she has sex with fucking frying pans and stuff, because that's all that will fit up in her fucking fat pussy.
I believe that is attraction to pretty much every sex and everything, right? Like...
Okay, now.
Oh, I'm extremely attracted to that. I must be pansexual.
On the flip side, now we have my favorite girl, Kendall, goddamn fucking Jenner. And
oh God, you know what? I've never seen her body. My admiration just went up through the roof.
Clean. Oh, come on, dude.
I've seen her face.
Are you kidding me?
I just on TV. They don't show her body on TV usually.
There's one thing that I wanted to.
I can see why you like her.
I wanted to bring up with her about this. We're back to these 80s, 90s style bikinis bottoms.
I've always kind of liked those.
I've been a fan of it. Now, we've lived through the days when the bikini straps up the sides have gone low, 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 low. I'm falling off. I can only give credit to Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue for that. They constantly were making it so the girls like they were yanking down their bikini bottoms like they were, like the photographer magically caught Tyra Banks as she's pulling down and showing off her pussy. That's all those videos, all the SI videos back in the day and the photo shoots were all just them like, okay, pretend you're going to show your vagina.
You gotta admit, Tyra Banks got a fucking smoking body. Smoking. I don't know about nowadays,
She's
but
a little loopy-joopy, though. She's a little wacky tobacco.
Back then, she had a smoking body.
I'm not saying she doesn't have a smoking body. She probably still does, but
I gotta give Kendall's got some amazing hips. The hip ratio is nice.
she's way fucking better than that goddamn sister of hers. I'll tell you that. This Kim Kardashian. Okay, guys, get over it. You know how big this fucking bitch is gonna be in a couple of years. Okay, you're gonna be able to set multiple six packs on that ass.
You know what's gonna happen is she's gonna get a little bit fat, and she's gonna get the saddlebags. You know what I mean? Talking the fat on the outer thighs that starts creeping around the ass. And then she's going to look like a fucking bowling pin.
What I don't know is how is this bitch not cottage cheesed out? Not Kendall. The sister.
Well,
how is Kim not
she's
cottage cheesed?
I don't think she's that old yet.
Is this why Kanye's dumping her ass?
I don't know if she divorced Kanye or he divorced her.
There's nobody divorcing anything yet.
Oh, I thought they were going through a divorce.
They're just not talking to each other, according to news reports. That's what we do here. We bring news reports here.
Did Kanye ever start his church like he was talking about? Remember
the church of dumbass?
Where they could all sing, because they love to sing, he said.
God.
We'll get together and congregate and sing our songs of the Savior, Jesus Christ.
I love that. That's always an interesting take on things here. Because I criticize these groups of people getting together, and then at the same time, I want all my fucked up friends to go hang out with me here on the show and then in our virtual world and all these things. So... I contradict myself slightly in that respect, but it's only because we do it for evil, not for good.
I didn't mean to interrupt, but I'm looking at Kendall Jenner here, okay?
Mm-hmm. Yes,
and I couldn't help but think how fucking cartoonish she would look with that chick's tits on that you had on the screen for me earlier on that little body.
So, Kleen, here's the thing: you look at her, and you would probably upgrade her boobs a little bit.
No, she looked great. I've had women with smaller tits, and I enjoyed those. But I love tits of all sizes.
You just can't slap them around as hard, Kleen. You got to be sensitive with these titties, man.
I prefer the bigger ones.
These chicks who have these chicks got the big mambo jumbos. They can handle a slapping around a little bit more. Right. You know,
That's true. They like to be fucked hard.
I used to latch onto Reds like fucking and put a clamp on them fuckers. You know, all the blood rushes to the tip and shit, and she's coming. That would have to ask her if she ever popped in here to do the show. She would try to talk about it. I mean, come on. You spend enough time with somebody. You run up. You
get pretty comfortable talking about anything.
Comfortable about talking about anything, but not only that, you know this as well as I do. You can hang out with your friends. You talk about the same shit over and over again. This is the difference between guys and girls. I don't know how many times Endo would tell me, "Aren't you get sick of talking about boobies and vagina and jerking off?" I'm like,
do I get sick of breathing air?
Do I get sick of doing any of those acts? No. So why the fuck would I ever get sick of talking about it? Listen, we bring it up on the damn screen here in the studio, and we talk about it, and we look at it, and we drool over it, and we that's mouth-watering tastiness.
That's called being a guy.
You wonder how hollowed out she is. You know, she's into the brothers. She's freaking.
Well.
She's hollowed out, Kleen.
It depends. Some of the brothers are really super long and thin, and other ones are thick as a tree trunk.
How do you know, Kleen?
Well, I've dated women that have dated black guys.
I want to talk to you about sexting, Kleen. You're a big fan of the sexting.
Yeah, especially with Cooch. Cooch and I sext.
Do you guys really?
Oh, fucking all the time.
Well, here's the thing. The only reason I know this, and I shouldn't even ask this, is because this motherfucker. It's not a matter of catching you do the sexting. It's you accidentally have sent the fucking nasty shit that you send to her.
Hey, at least I didn't send you a dick pic.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, my God, Kleen. That would instantly go up on Instagram. I would just get kicked off of there. That's going in the fallen, Kleen. That's going in the what the fuck section of the fallen.
my dirty text to Cooch.
Yeah. So you guys, that's cool that you guys do that.
Oh, yeah, all the time. Yeah,
it's fine. You guys can't be with each other that much, so you're like, okay.
We only see each other once or twice a week because of work schedules, and we live about 20 miles apart. So, not that that's very far, but our work schedule. She's first shifter, I'm a third shifter, so it doesn't make it easy.
But by the time you guys see each other, you're fucking ripping each other's clothes off, right?
Yeah, all the fucking time, as much as possible.
That's good. That's how you got to do it, Kleen. I salute you in your clothes ripping. So here's the story on this. Guy's got a girlfriend or partner or whatever, but he's on dating sites and shit, and he's swapping pictures with other fucking chicks, and he's doing all sorts of stuff. So
that's in trouble mood.
Hey, the thing is, though, And when we first started going out, I was on, what's that? Is it Tinder?
Tinder,
Okay,
yeah.
I was on the Tinder. And I used it for, just all sorts of nonsense. See who in the area was around. It was funny who you would actually connect with. There were some people who actually liked you liked them. You're like, oh, I know this fucking person. Holy shit. So, but the one time Endo and I went to fucking, what bar is it out at? Is it the Center Avenue?
Center Road Bar. Yeah.
Okay. One of our buddies is playing. Joe, who we saw the other day.
Yep. Joe Gibson.
So we're there, and I have it. Oh, this is in a relationship. This is always girls and guys are very similar in this way. You'll act cool. You'll do a cool shit. You'll be the way you attempt to be yourself with all this. This is how I am. This is what it is. It's before you know too much about the other fucking person. There needs to be that level of just like, okay, let's hit the brakes here. You're overstepping just a little bit. At one point, I break out my phone, and I think she asked me, "Are you on Tinder?" And I'm like, "Yeah." So I give her the fucking phone. Right? She's flipping through, but what she's doing is she's finding all the ugly bitches. And she's swiping that I like all the fucking fat ugly bitches. I'm like, you motherfucker. So that was fun. And I think once her and I farted. Once her and I farted around with each other. Once we got together in a more solid way, then I'm like, okay,
You got rid of all the fat bitches you had a fetish for?
I didn't need that. I got rid of rid of it right away because I'm just like, I got on there for one specific reason, and that was to see who liked me, see if I can strike up a conversation, maybe make that connection or do something that way. But then I was like, okay, I got the person, and we go and do a bunch of cool, fun, fucking shit. And then you don't need that. You cut out certain aspects of your life. Right. I'm always curious about when women accuse guys of being themselves. That's the biggest thing, because at the moment when we were having that interaction, I was definitely being myself. I was myself at that fucking moment. You get all these outside influences, and then you kind of you have these things that you're like, okay, I like what's going on. I'm gonna continue that and say fuck the other stuff that I'm doing. It's not that you're not being yourself. You're making choices. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
See, one thing that I have to thank COVID for is the first official outing date that Cooch and I were on. I dragged her in on the fucking show. That was like the first time we actually went out in public, and we went to a restaurant. We came here, did the show, and then we got fucking wasted drunk, or I did at least, and she drove back, and then we went back and fooled around. But we've had conversations from the get-go, like right after that, I'm like, hey, I'll be completely honest, I fucking banged a lot of chicks in the past. Well, I just want to be completely honest. I don't care. I just want you to know this. So she was totally fine with that, and she's like, yeah, I don't care. I reap the benefits of you learning your skills, doing it on me now. So I'm like,
at the age that we are, Kleen, you can't say you're fucking you're as green as some woman may want you to be. That's just the bottom line. I mean, come on.
Well,
guys at this point just at the age we are, we're just like, we've eaten 14,000 pussies. We love it. Love everything about it. Just get on board with it. It's only going to benefit you.
I almost thought I was pretty impressed with my number. I almost got sad now. That's why I got almost sad.
Why do you sad?
Because I'm thinking, say that you were even a late bloomer, okay? You had sex the first time at 20, okay?
All right.
And you had sex with 2 women a year, okay? I'm 51, so 2 women a year would be what? 30, 31 maybe? 31 women?
You've had sex with more than 30.
Oh, I know I have, but I should be.
You're knocking them down 4 at a time, Kleen. Yeah.
But I was kind of sad because my number is only about slightly less than, 2.5 times that, we'll say. I feel like it should have been 3 or 4 times that.
Kleen, it's time for math. Let's do the math on this, Kleen. All right, let's do that. Let's see if we can do it. You're doing it.
I got to give the exact number now.
You got to get the exact number.
76.
76 is the number?
The exact number, yep. I kept the list, remember?
That's a lot, dude.
76 and...
Kleen has banged more people than I have banged.
I had sex the first time when I was 19. So...
Is it, you're talking full on intercourse?
Full on intercourse, yeah.
Well,
no, I had handies and blowjobs prior to that. About 4 of them, prior to that.
Full on enter. So back to this guy who's sending out these fucking rude. I like how they call them rude pictures. Swapping rude pictures.
Why is it rude if they both are consenting? Usually, if I would ever send anything like that, the woman asks for it. She's like, "Send me a dick pic," or something like that. I'm like, I never send a dick pic unless a woman asks for it. If a woman asks for it, usually women will send me something dirty like first, like, "Here's my titties" or something like that. And I'm like, "Oh, okay,
yeah,
that's very nice." Well, send me what you're doing right now. Why don't you jerk off for me? Blah blah.
Some of the best text messages that I've ever received in the course of texting, like when you first get into the texting, you figure it out. There was one that I got years ago. This girl, she sends me a message. It was like a St. Patrick's Day, like fucking, I don't know, it must have been 6-7 years ago.
I love St. Patrick's Day. And
she sends me this text message. She goes, "I had a dream about you." I think I saved it somewhere.
Oh, those are hot. That way that starts, right where it's going.
"I had a dream about you."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, no shit."
I was naked and I was covered with marshmallows.
Tell me about this. She's like, "No." She goes, she said something about showing up at my house, and then I fucking rail her, and then she goes into great detail on this.
Why doesn't it have to be a dream, baby? That's what I'm saying. Live the dream.
Kleen is just like, "Yep, fucking make it happen, bitch." But yeah, I think it's one of the reasons that we do kind of come in here and talk smack and do what we do is because
reminiscing the old days,
theater of the mind, capturing all these moments, and we're gonna forget shit. We've forgotten half of our fucking life already.
When we're 85, we can sit out on the front porch and have a beer, and we can play the show and remember. Yeah, remember when I used to bang that bitch or fuck? We're talking shit, about stupid shit we used to do.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah, man. All right, let's talk about the week.
Damn,
we're down to our last few minutes here. Kleen saw titty again. He went fucking crazy.
That chick's gorgeous. So.
One of my favorite things that Kleen does, and now my favorite transitions that Kleen does. I'll bring up some shit on the screen. This is why I'm always concerned when I bring shit up on the screen, because they're the funniest transitions. I need to capture these. The one day he's just like, "Whoa!" He's like, "Whoa! Holy shit!" You kind of did that just a second ago when I had this I had this whole situation going on here.
That right there. Imagine those on Kendall Jenner's body. That'd be fucking insane. She looked like a Barbie doll.
I'm going to give you guys two handles today, two hotties. The first one is Olga Lorera on Instagram.
You better spell that.
OLGALOERA. Check her out. She's got these big mambo jumbos. That's not the hottie of the week, though. That's just some awesome cleavage that I want to show Mr. Kleen because I know he's into that, and he's like a dog in heat. Our hottie of the week, though, is Katie Moriani.
Oh, yeah. She's fucking gorgeous.
KatyMarioni. Katie Moriani. Blonde. Awesome. She's got a link. Everybody with these link trees, the link tree only existed mainly because Instagram is a fucking dipshit and won't let you put links in your captions and stuff. You ever notice that? It's like an insecure fucking person who's like, "I don't want you to go to any other website. You must stay on my website."
The whole thing is I'm forgetting her name, and I should be ashamed of myself because she's like one of my favorite hotties of all time. Who was on the Earl show? Fucking, what's her name? The hot blonde. I know her name so goddamn.
Jaime Presley.
Yes, she looks like a younger version of Jaime Presley. No wonder I'm attracted to her.
Very much so.
She does.
She's pretty hot. So. Again, Katie Moriani, Marioni. If we haven't given you anything, we've given you that name to go and look up and try not to touch your penis to. Or if you're one of them dykes, you can go and look at her too, I guess.
You can play with the little man on the boat.
She's a pretty good looking chick, man. No doubt about it.
God damn right she is.
I try to find curvy bitches for Kleen.
I'd hit her in the shitter.
Yeah, there's not a lot.
Oh, god damn. She's got some tiggle bitties.
There's not a lot I wouldn't do to that chick.
That is a fucking smoking hot bitch. Smoking fucking hot.
I'm glad I could provide quality content for you, Mr. Kleen. Where's our applause? Where is it here?
That is fucking amazing.
But I'm the kid. This is the Going Deep Show. We appreciate you guys tagging along with us and having fun and talking about shit that you probably don't give two fucking flying fucks about. But you know what? You still sat here. You thought to yourself, maybe these guys will somehow perform some type of monkey act that will entertain me. If we did, awesome. If we didn't, go fuck yourself. We fooled you. You listened all the way to here. If
you want to visit us online, thegds.com. For Mr. Kleen, say your final words, my man.
Yeah, as usual, clean it if it's dirty, and I'd fucking do her many times. Very dirty.
Till to the next one.